What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to yet another edition of the Horror Chronicles. We thought that yesterday was going to be the finale of Fatal Frame 2, but today is the finale, officially. We were in chapter 7, took us a little longer to complete 7 and 8 as I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, but nevertheless, we are here now. We are in the final chapter. We were at the very beginning of it, right before we cut the stream last time. Our sister Mayu ended up. There was a bunch of ghosts, like the villager ghosts. She was basically consumed by them. We were trying to save her, and we are on our way back. Hey, what's going on, Crestable? Crescendable. I always say Crestable. I'm feeling great. I am feeling great. I am so excited. We are at the end. Yesterday we made it to the very end. We were coming out of the tree, about to go up to the yes, yeah, definitely. It was feeling much better. Much better. There's something going on around here. But we are here, we are back, and we are ready to rock and roll. Hope all is well with you. Happy Thursday. Hope you had an amazing week. Jumping woman. Is that why her neck is broken? Because she jumped? Alright, what do I have on right now? We have currently equipped, I think. Oh, we have the 14 currently equipped. We'll maintain the 14 for now. I should probably give myself, I have so much herbal medicine, so let's use one of these, max ourselves out. I think we're in a good spot. I think we are in a good spot.
The two chosen children shall be carried to heaven on the wings of a butterfly.
I think the story is good. It was a little confusing at first, but then after reading a lot of the different documents and going through it, watching the different films, my understanding was that they were attempting to do the ritual with the boys. That failed, and because of the fact that it failed, they went to go do it with the girls, and they, regardless of the fact that they couldn't find the one girl, decided to do it anyway, and ultimately was the demise of everybody in the village. So it's very, very interesting. I'm not a big fan of the little dog ghost. That day we made a promise. We said we'd always stay together forever, and even if we left the village, we wouldn't go. We promised to always be together, but my body is weak and I might not be able to follow you. You might leave me behind. Thinking about being alone scares me as we grow older. This better not have an ending with the first one. Our brother basically sacrificing himself. I almost did a combo. I would have been able to do 2 right back. I had a quick one. I missed the third one. As soon as it happened. As soon as it happened. Nice. So where are we at now with our points? I think we used majority of our points that we had. Oh no, we have 31,000. Okay, 31,000. What can we... Oh, max out this blast. So we have our backup blast, and we can just start focusing on the slow, and I think I'm good. Should I save it again? Just so I'm closer. I don't like slaving so much. Having played so much Resident Evil, I try to limit my saves, but with this game, I just don't like... I feel like I move around so slow, so if I can save and just be a little bit closer, I would be okay with that. Just in case something happens. So there's an item over here. Medicine. Now we can finally go through the main entrance. Oh no, we did go through the main entrance when we first went in there. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. So let me just remember how this place was. Family altar room. Okay. Courtyard staircase, great hall, antechamber, blood-stained room. Where would she be? I remember they had that cell over here. Then it leads to the thing underground. Connecting corridor. Rope temple room. That's where we're probably gonna have to go. Alright, so to go to the rope temple. Second floor. It was from this room. The family altar room is how we got there. So make a right, do here, and up the stairs. That would make the most sense of where she's gonna be at, the rope temple. Let's do this. Nope. What did I say? Yeah, so it's showing me where I gotta go. Nope, outside. And then to the rope temple. This game is amazing, however. Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'm running it on PC.
Let's do this together.
Okay, yeah, so we do need our sister to get through that door, so how are we gonna get through there? If I stay here someday, Ye will come back for me. Can I become a butterfly without her? If I could, I'd always be near. Waiting at the place. That's the one thing that I'm confused about. So did the sister actually successfully make it away, or did she attempt to run away and she died? I'm trying to remember that, because something like that I feel like happened. Was that in this? Right? Did she escape and then something happened and she ended up dying? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Maybe I'm confusing it with like a movie or something. I'm trying to remember there is a way to get there that doesn't require that. I think it loops around. So I think I'm able to get there from over here, right? Is that what it was? Held by force. Okay, so I guess this way right here, right? Is that where I just went? No, I didn't. I went there. Okay. This is the hallway she was at, right? Yeah, it was over here, right? Yes. This is where we just saw that cutscene. No, she was on the other side, I think, actually. This is like the opposite hallway. Yeah, this is the opposite. So she was on the other side. But how are we gonna get in? Butterflies. Taking us in this direction.
Son, you finally come for me. I kept waiting and waiting.
Okay, so similar to what she experienced the ghost. Alright, this is gonna be it. The final showdown. Feel it coming on. I don't know if it's gonna be right away. I wanna say switch to my stronger film, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that just yet. This is the guy. Yep. Time to rumble. Alright, we are changing to our 90s. Nice. Nice. Massive damage. Massive damage. That was nice. That was nice. Dang it. So I gotta keep both of these fools. One right behind me. Dang it. Oh my god, and you're coming in too? looked at the wrong one. I thought he was gonna fly away. Dang it. Too soon, too soon, too soon. Did it way too soon. Hold on. I want to actually get myself real quick. Terrible medicines be strong. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Ready. Got him. Got him.
Perform the ritual with Sai alone. Yai. Why did you leave?
Something. Master's key. Crystal light. It's a crystal. Hold on, let me get this alarm. Why is this in the middle of that? Also, there's an ending you can get right now if you want it. Not canon, but crazy. Okay, so thank you for that, because I was gonna look it up after I did this because I just wanted to kind of go through. I had a feeling that there was multiple endings because the way that the chapter started was us going through. We were heading up to the 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 shrine, right? Because the pathway opened up, and then Mayu ended up getting taken, and then it showed her coming over here, and then I came to go follow her. But I could have technically probably just went to the shrine and left out that path, right? And just left her here. I was one okay. I had a feeling. I was just the way that it happened. I was like, wait, I probably could just leave right now. But I just really hope that I'm not going to be disappointed in the sense that, like it was with the brother, and I would just be like, I did all of this just for you to die anyway, and I could have just left. So we shall see. Because I feel like if this follows in the footsteps of their first one, I'm going to be heavily disappointed. feel like it's Mafuyu's part. It's his fault why we're not getting a remake of the first one.
Save yourself. Run away.
Never mind. Both games are
Yuri,
set up for.
come here. Hurry.
Okay.
Once you've come this far, you'll come for me, I know you will. We promised we would always be together.
I don't think. In multiple
Let
ways,
everyone
explain more.
die.
I think in the end game I'm not going to be able to use this anyway, but I have the points I might as well just use them. Oh, I forgot. I didn't listen to the crystal.
Yai, you must understand. The remaining, such as ourselves, who are allowed to live, must live for the sake of the village.
Yeah, so these fools tried to do the ceremony anyway without.
No matter what happens, I will forgive you.
So why she keep saying she will forgive me? I didn't do anything. The worst thing happened was just running ahead and then she falling and hurting her leg. That was on me. It's her fault. She wanted to be following these crimson butterflies. These gems.
Why didn't you kill me back then? Since my birth, I've been waiting for your hands to descend on my neck.
What?
Kill me. 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 Kill me.
Crazy? What in the world? Where? Oh, goodness. Oh no, I forgot. They start swinging after they get hit. I forgot. Oh, there's two of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, I need to get them both in my range so I can do what I gotta do. All right. Goodness, I can't stand these fools. I forgot all about them because I only fought them a handful of times. I don't like them as much as I don't like those other ones. The girl ones. Hold on. Little dolls. I'm not going to waste I'm not going to waste that. Let's see what I can do with the 14. Oh my god. Messed it up. Messed that up. Messed that up. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to go back. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. So annoying. Alright, so one's down. Alright. This tunnel's a nightmare. Oh, don't tell me that. There's a lot of them. Why? Why? Oh, that sucks so bad. Alright, so I have to be on my A game. I'm still gonna stick with the 14 for right now then. I don't feel like there's a reason to transfer over. The 14 I feel like is still sure, I'll take a piece of advice. Stone mirror. I still haven't used my stone mirror. When you get to the final set of steps, go all the way to the back door, then save. Okay. Thank you. I will do that. Because if I died at the very end and had to go back, I would be so frustrated. Alright. That way, if you die fighting, yeah. Yeah, but it's like a one-hit kill with those things, so with the boss, one-hit kill. The one thing I can say about these dudes, they are irritating, but they don't seem to go through walls much. They're much more of they walk through the path kind of like we do, which is great, because if I'm walking in these tunnels and then they start coming through the walls, that would be a pain. They're just more irritating and annoying than anything else. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. 4-hit combo. Stops. Opposite side. Oh, he took to the other side this time. Alright. So I can use my power-ups in this area at least. 128. That's up the slow. Alright. Make our way through. So I keep him in front. Oh my goodness. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Turn your head. Turn your head. Come on. I know you want to do it. That's it. That's it. Now, my camera. This is my side. Bam. Good now. Alright. Got my stuff maxed out. I am good to go. There'll be another one coming up soon. I could smell it. Failed Kasapi. Wait, where's it? Oh, there it is. There's two. There's two. There's one on my left, too. I see you. I see y'all. You ain't fooling nobody. I seen both of them. Let's go. Oh no! I got stuck on the fire. I was determined to go through and not get hit. That would be great if both of them turned their head at the same time and I was able to get a double in one frame. Practically all the way back to where I fought the other one. You're done. You're done. Let's do this. File. Item. Just feel more comfortable with full life going into whatever it is I'm about to encounter. Film, let's go. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I'm so mad about that. Alright. I wanted to switch over to this one. It's a little stronger. I feel like I want to save the 90 because I don't know how strong the 0 one is going to be. So I just want to hold on to as much of the 90 as I can going into the final battle just in case I need to use it. I just have a feeling the 0 shot's going to be the only one that's going to really do it. Damn, I need a 0 film. That's how it was with the girl in the first one. She was only able to be damaged with the 0 shot. 0 film, 0 shot. I think that's gonna be the combo. 0 film with the 0 shot. Alright. It's just time consuming fighting these dudes. Turn your head. Turn your head now. Almost. You're almost done. 2, 3, 4. At this point, I'm doing the 0 shots to conserve some ammo, some film. But if they come low like that, then I'm just doing a quick shot. I'm not worried about points at this point. Are you serious? Where? Are you behind me? Oh my gosh, how did I know? How did I know? Oh. Crap, there's gonna be one at the bottom of these stairs too, isn't there? Is there gonna be one down here? Come on, bro. Come on. Make her move. Nice. Oh, we're on the other side of the thing from from the first house. The pathway we kept looking at, wondering what. Almost. There's a quick shot now. 2, 3, 4. It isn't. This area is annoying, but I feel like they gave you this spot because of how predictable they are. But yet they give you a lot of points for you to find, like, max out your stuff if you don't do it already. Because they provided a lot of points in this short period of time. Yeah, I have so much points, and this is like there's nothing else that I want to max out. I feel like that was the reason for it. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, it's tedious, but just kind of like the last hurrah. Max out whatever you can. already took a picture of him. There's something else here. Let me see.
Forever. I'll wait forever.
Oh wow, they killed her just by hanging her? That's crazy. I mean, the ritual that they did the first one was torturous. Same end result as the first one. Fools. Crazy. Wait, what? Hold up. Did I miss the save point? Oh, that's Droll. Where was the save point at? How did I miss it? Does it say go to the thing where the save point was? Alright, so I need camera, item, 0, yes, my stone mirror, what am I supposed to do? Oh, no, oh, run, 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 run. Keep running. Oh no, running back. Oh, they're still chasing me. There you go. That makes me uncomfortable having to wait till the last second to... I don't want you getting that close to me. That's way too close for comfort. Oh, he's healing just like the other one. Healing just like the other one was. Oh, why did it feel like it didn't do anything? Oh, do you think that it lets me do the Oh, it actually stopped him. He actually stopped. So I think the 0 shot will work. Oh, he's almost like full health. full health already. There we go. There we go. That's what we gotta do. Had that bad boy maxed out. Yes. Yes. Oh. I forgot. No. What? Bro. I used it for the zeros. I had one more left and I forgot that it doesn't. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. I have to do that all over again. All over again. Where was the save point? I didn't see a save point. I did not see a save point at all. Oh my gosh. Skip this. I had to go through. I didn't see the save point you were talking about. I tried to like go by the stairs and then it started the battle. You were saying to come all the way back to the beginning to save? Like after you fight everybody? You get to the final set of steps, go all the way back to the door. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying go all the way, like there was going to be a door in the back and do that. That makes sense. Now I got to fight all of these dudes again. Alright. So that means that this stuff is not... Oh my god, that was so frustrating. But now that I know that I can use the zero, the power-up against him, because you couldn't use the power-up against the boss in the first one. Now, and it took so much health away, I feel a little bit more comfortable. Oh, he's right behind me. I'm gonna use it against this fool too. Oh, what? What is it? Item. Let's put that. Hold on a second. How much zero film did it say I had? Oh, 7. That's what I was about to say. Oh, I did it too soon. Oh my gosh. You do have choice. You always have a choice. I do not feel sorry for you. Oh my god, I was too late. I moved back a little bit because last time you did that, it didn't do the... Oh my god. I gotta get it together. Gotta get it together. this point, I am going to focus on these two things. Now we're good. Make the move.
Perform the ritual with Sai alone. Yai. Why did you leave?
Alright, Master Key. We're not listening to that. We already listened to that. We're good. We're just gonna keep going through. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely have to do that too. Once we get to the girls, the spirit of the girls together, then we're just gonna come all the way back here.
Don't come near. Save yourself.
We're gonna come all the way back here, save, and do that. So that way we don't have to worry about fighting all of these dudes
Come
again.
here. Hurry. Mia, once you've come this far, you'll come for me, I know you will. We promised we would always be together. So you ran away. But everyone died.
So it's here. Bum, 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 bum. Like that. Nice. Damage. This is 60. Oh, dang it. Nice. Finger on the joystick. Made the wrong move. Alright. Crap, he went into the wall. Nothing will reach for me. He fell into the wall. So it's like, if you have like, the stone mirror in this game, why can't you use it for the boss battle? You could use it for the boss battle in the first one. It's like I've never had to use it because I never got killed by one of these ghosts. I have so much healing. It just wasn't necessary. Oh no, go, run. Alright. Just, I had so much healing, this is not wasn't necessary, it's needed. Let's keep going. So we had to fight, what, like 6, 7 of them? Is that one? It was those two. Then there's gonna be one, like I think two by themselves, two or three by themselves, and then there's those last two that are together. There's one right here. Seriously? I'm so close to try to. Alright, so that was 3. And now at 861. So I'm gonna keep this 90s and the 0 for the final battle. I'm wondering, do I do the 0 shot by itself? Or do I do 2 of these shots with the 0 film? Try to 2 of those shots with the 0 film. Might do the trick. Oh, I got him? Oh, okay. I thought I was a little too late with that. This run all the way back to the save point is going to be so annoying, but it's going to be worth it to not have to go through all of these fights all over again. Thank you for the advice. I definitely read that wrong. I will definitely be doing it this time around, because I'm not trying to do all this again. So now this is the double one. Like there's 2 of them together. Oh, I wonder with this one if it lets you. This makes sense. I was wondering, like, should they? So you don't have to worry about wasting the ammo. You use that. I've been using the other film because they never gave you film like that in the other game. I don't recall. I have to double check, but I don't recall them ever giving you not like a film that doesn't do any damage that you can use to just film, like take pictures of the surroundings. If that's the case, then I was messing up myself. Wasted on my film in the first one. I didn't do it in this one either. Special. 2-for-1 special there. Got you guys right up on each other. Why couldn't you guys turn your heads at the same exact time? Oh, crap. Alright, you're done. That's done. So we're almost done. I think we have, what, 2 more, right? Is it 2 more? Yeah, because it's the one that's going to be coming up the stairs, and the one that goes up down the stairs, it ends up coming another one at the top of the stairs. I think those are the last 2. And then this is a 90, right? Yep. So I'm set for 90s and 0 film for the full on down there. Honestly, I could probably just rock it like this. I don't. Alright, now he's in the swing. Quick ones. There. I got all this extra fun. Only like 2 more to go, so at this point, I'm not really worried about it. I feel like he was the last one, so as soon as I take him out, then I'm just gonna save. Even if there's one more after this, then just whatever, it's one more. But I'd rather just fight the book of let's go all the way back and save. I thought for sure if he touched me, it was going to utilize the spirit mirror. I would have at least had that. Or the mirror stone. I keep calling it the spirit mirror. Mirror stone. It sucks so bad. We can do it. We can do it. Yes. You are slow, but we can do it. We're gonna cover. This is tedious, but we are covering our butts because I just don't like why Does he have to get so close to get that hit off? So close. Absolutely unnecessary. But definitely this time around, I want to try to use the other, like the blast shot, because I get 1-0 shot for every 3 spirit orbs, right? So if I use the spirit shot, then I need to essentially hit him a couple more times to get my 2 orbs back up. But if I use, so this is gonna be my strategy. I'm either gonna try to hit him with 2 back-to-back blast based off of how much damage it takes, or I'm gonna do the blast, hit him with like 1 or 2 or however many it takes regular shots, to then get the 3rd orb, and once I get that 3rd orb, hit him with the 0 blast, and hopefully that will finish him off, because that 0 blast took off a lot of his health. It was about almost three-quarters of the health. So I think that if we do that, we will going to be in a good spot, and essentially this battle will be relatively quick. I just don't like him having to get so close. I have to go past this. Save is all the way back here. Goodness. This is so irritating. So irritating. Let's do it. A long walk. I know I'd rather do this walk than have to fight all of those ghosts again, but I really don't even want to do this walk. This is just so long. And I'm mad that I just discovered at the very end of the game I could have used that 7 film to take pictures of all the blue ghosts and not have to use any of my ammo. Which in this situation, it wasn't a big deal because I have so much ammo film left over that I'm good. But I'm wondering now, was there film like that in the first one? Because I was so stuck at the end, and I got out so luckily, but I was struggling to maintain, to have enough film to fight everything at the end, to the point where I was, I was running away from ghosts and avoiding battles because I just didn't have enough film to fight. But it makes sense to have a film like that, because if you're requiring it to, like the secrets, like the random things, alright, yeah, whatever. But needing it to try to unlock puzzles and like unlock doors and having it be a requirement, and you can have to do it multiple times sometimes, and it utilizing your actual battle film, that sucks. So if there was film that you could have used for that, and I completely missed that, just like I missed it in this game, then that's on me. That is 1,000% on me. It makes me want to go back and check now.
You finally come for me. You
just put a save point at the very, very end.
Let's continue the ritual.
Kill me, don't kill me. Kill me, don't kill me. Is there something to do here? Or is it just because they're there? Because it won't let me... So now we are going to switch over to our 0. I'm going to make sure that my blast is, yep, I want this blast on. We'll see how much damage this does, and we'll go from there. Let's do it. Oh, there's an item at the bottom of the stairs. Took away a decent amount. Oh no, 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 no. I messed up. That's the same thing that happened to me last time. I need to not do it back to back like that. I gotta keep distance. That's so irritating. How did I do that twice in a row? That's why I said I don't like when he has to get so close. But if I just hit him, I definitely have to keep some distance. But it makes you not want to keep distance because you don't want him to heal himself. But we did do a lot of damage. We did a lot of damage with that. That was almost about half. So I think that we do the strategy, we do the double, we do the blast, we do... I didn't see myself accumulate any things to add to the spirit orbs after I did my second blast. We'll see. Because if it doesn't work that way, then we're just going to have to blast 2 regular shots and then blast again, and I think that we should be in a good spot. It's just like you just don't want to give him too much time, and then he heals all up. This is something else. I'm making this a lot longer than it needs to be. Sheesh. Long walk. I would have been so pissed if I didn't do that going back to the beginning and save technique, and then I just died the way I did, and then I had to do it all over again. I probably would have just turned it off. But yep, not doing it right now. So long for our finale. Yep. We got this. We got this. I know my strategy now. Even if he gains a little bit of health, that's fine. We have to keep distance. We have to like let him reset Like once he resets, and I know that when he resets, he heals. But we have to figure that out because staying so close and then him coming up on us, it didn't go red. He was right up in our face and it didn't go red. And I think he would have been way too close. Now I also gotta move around more while I'm in my camera mode. So move, get set, bam, and then maneuver if I need to. Within the camera. This walk was like a good 5 minutes.
Yai, you finally come for me. You finally come. We can be one. I knew you would come for me. I kept waiting and waiting.
How did they discover these things, these gates and stuff? Like, how did they? It's like, did they make it? Was it always here? But obviously, there's some sort of like there's a reason for the ritual, right? Because they did it, they failed, and then everything got destroyed. So there's clearly a reason for the ritual. Like there's semi-justification for why it is that they do what they do. Please, I don't need to. Oh, I was about to say it's gonna let me. I thought it was gonna let me go all the way down. It stops closer to the. Let's go. This is it. Third time's the charm. Third time is the charm. See, that time, what he did was he moved, got closer, he moved, and then he did like a stutter step. He like stops. Okay, so he does like a stutter step thing, and then he tries to attack. Where are we on film right now? Got 3 shots. 3 shots. I gotta keep mind of that. Gotta be mindful of that. We have 3 shots. Oh, I have the thing again. Guys, gonna stop. Stutter step. Yeah. Yes. It worked. It worked. The strategy worked. That was much better than doing the 0 shot because then we would have been stuck. I mean, I accumulated stuff to get the orbs again, but I was been much faster. Those 3 shots versus 1 strong shot and then couple mini ones to try to get another strong shot off. That was much better. Final letter. Yay, you came for me after all. Please hurry, I'm right below you. I know you might not make it in time, but I'll wait for you to heal your wounds. Yeah, I think I need to watch a video or something to get a little better understanding of that's die.
I kept waiting in a dark, dark place.
Come on now, you're just overtaken by the other spirit. You don't have to do this. We can leave. Let's just leave.
Shall we begin?
Let's just leave.
We were born together. But we have to live and die separately. I knew this. I knew. Mayu. We'll be together. We will.
Where are their parents at?
We can't be together forever.
Oh my gosh.
With this, we can become one. So it's all right.
Don't do it. Why? Why are you doing it?
Kill me.
Literally, nobody's forcing you to do this. Nobody's forcing you to do this. We just defeated the Kabuki. This entire village doesn't even exist. It's just a ghost town. Just leave. The crimson butterfly is the bruise that the hand makes on the neck when she's strangled. That's dope. That's cool. The concept of the crimson butterfly, and it's actually that's very, very interesting. I never even would have thought about that until that.
Thank you.
So the crimson butterflies are all of the other people that have been sacrificed. Like, where are their parents at? Just went through this whole thing, killed your sister, and what do you go back to after this? Yeah. What's the explanation behind this? Because I'm just trying to understand how they wound up in this situation, and how do they end up in this situation? So this game definitely gives me like Silent Hill vibes, because I played 2 out of the 5 games So Monday we'll be starting the third one. But so far, these things just don't have happy endings. They just don't. Very Silent Hill-like. Normally I skip the credits, but this song is like, it's keeping me in it. Yes. Nice. Yeah, I think I. What's this? What's going on?
Didn't we always promise each other? Together, forever.
Dang, I had a horrible rating. Sheesh. E? Ugh. Mission modes, remote hard mode. A new camera function has been added. Save the game. Sheesh. Alright. Let's see this thing.
That no one escaped the experience without nightmares. For a while, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly reigned supreme. Hello, I'm the Game Professor, and welcome to Games is Lit 101. Fatal Frame is still my favorite horror series. The games take haunted house horror to a new level, with unique gameplay systems that feed into the horror better than most any game I've played. It's a masterclass in the fixed camera angle format, which I'll still defend even after this series sadly abandoned it. Its understanding of cinematic language, both in and out of cutscenes, is a sight to behold, and while they show their age in a few conspicuous ways, the overall presentation nevertheless manages to feel fairly timeless. I can't say as much for the series after the original trilogy because 4 is only set to make it stateside a few months after this video goes up, and 5 is fine. It's pretty good, but it's not nearly on the same level as the originals. The first 3 Fatal Frame games stand as my favorite horror games, which is why I talk about one of them every Halloween. Yeah, I kind of missed the boat on that one this time. But while the third is my personal favorite, Fatal Frame 2 is the one that most consider to be the best by a fairly wide margin. Its reputation as a stellar sequel and an unparalleled horror experience is nearly unmatched. So today, we're going to talk about it. How it tells its story, how it achieves its incredible scares, and most importantly for our purposes, what that story means. As always, I'm going to be talking about that story in great detail, so spoilers for both this game and the previous one abound. I highly recommend playing them before watching the video, but unfortunately, at the time of this video's release at least, they're pretty hard to get a hold of. They're available on the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox, but those are very expensive to purchase, so the only accessible and legal option for getting these games is to purchase them digitally on the PS3. Which is unfortunate, because while both versions are fantastic, the Xbox version includes some minor gameplay improvements as well as an extra ending and is generally considered the better of the 2 original versions of the game. There is also a remake on the Nintendo Wii, a remake, if you will, but don't. In my humble opinion, don't play that one. Also, content warning, this game deals with stuff like trauma, death, suicide, and twin side? Sibling side? Sorry, just a second. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Sororicide. Huh. Look, the point is there's a lot of death and it gets pretty dark, so just, heads up. So, without further ado, let's go over the story of Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly and see what this game has to say about loneliness, trauma, and familial love. Mio and Mayu are twin sisters who are visiting a forest they used to play in as kids. The area will soon be underwater due to the construction of a new dam, and they're visiting it one last time. It's not all positive memories, though. While playing here as children, Mayu fell while chasing Mio and hurt her leg, permanently affecting her ability to walk. Mayu feels more dependent on her sister than ever, while Mio still struggles with guilt over the incident. Now, while revisiting the site, Mayu follows a crimson butterfly, and the twins wander into an old village called All Gods Village. It quickly becomes apparent that the village was the site of something terrible, and the spirits of the dead still linger. The player takes control of Mio as she finds the Camera Obscura, a camera that can exorcise ghosts, and uses it to defend against the spirits of enraged villagers. Mayu wanders off again, almost in a trance of some kind, prompting Mio to search for her. What follows is a journey through the village in search of Mayu and a way out, visiting the homes of the village's 4 main families and discovering the history of this village in much the same way as the first game, through notes left by its residents, ghosts of important figures, and the constant threat of a ghost named Sae. Which means it's time to delve into the backstory of Fatal Frame 2, which comprises much of the story itself. Like the first game, the narrative framework here is surprisingly Soulsian for when the game came out, but this one is a bit more explicit about the events that take place during the game itself than the first one was. There's a lot of detail to get into here, but I'll try and cover the most relevant bits. All Gods Village is the site of a gate to the underworld, referred to as the Hellish Abyss by folklorists, but only by an asterisk by the villagers, who consider it taboo to say or write its name. The villagers were tasked with keeping the spirits of the Hellish Abyss appeased so they wouldn't swarm out of it. To this end, the Crimson Sacrifice was performed on a regular basis. All Gods Village had an inordinate amount of twins born, and local belief was that twins were actually a single soul, just split into two upon birth. The Crimson Sacrifice acts to reunite the two halves of the soul by having one twin strangle the other and cast their body into the hellish abyss, thus appeasing the abyss and reuniting the dead twin's soul with the living one, referred to henceforth as the remaining. The sacrificed twin, it was believed, would transform into a crimson butterfly, a guardian deity that would forevermore protect the village. This seems to have gone smoothly for the village's long history, but at some point, things started going wrong. Specifically with the sacrifice of Mutsuki Tachibana by his brother Itsuki. The ritual went like normal, but didn't appease the hellish abyss. Exactly why isn't explicitly stated, but there is a note suggesting that the ritual's success relies on the twins not being too emotionally close, and it's clear from other parts of the game that Itsuki and Mutsuki loved each other very much. In any case, the ritual failed, which meant other steps had to be taken. The village's head priest and ceremony master, Ryokan Kurosawa, was the father of the only twins left in the village, Yae and Sae. He seemed hesitant to put his own daughters through the sacrifice, possibly because he was a remaining himself and knew the trauma it caused, but he ultimately gave in and prepared Yae and Sae for the ritual in which Yae would kill her own twin sister. However, upon finding out that his friends would soon go through the same thing he did, Itsuki Tachibana wrote a letter to a friend of his, Ryozo Munakata, a young man who had traveled through the village with his parents as a child. Itsuki was clearly distressed and asked Ryozo to get Yae and Sae out of the village, so Ryozo asked his mentor, a folklorist named Seijiro Makabe, to travel to the village with him. The two were greeted hospitably by the head priest and introduced to Yae and Sae, but Itsuki was kept from Ryozo, and the villagers told him that Itsuki and Mutsuki had died of some kind of illness. Itsuki had tried to give Ryozo a way to find him, giving the key to his room to his sister Chitose, but Chitose had also been traumatized by the death of her brother Mutsuki and hid in fear when Ryozo came to the house. Just a quick aside, it's genuinely impressive how well the game interweaves the events of this backstory with the modern setting where Mio and Mayu were trapped in the village. In the backstory, Chitose's fear of Ryozo is a catalyst in the tragedy to follow, since it complicates Ryozo's attempts to rescue Yae and Sae and keeps him from talking to Itsuki at all. But it also factors into the game itself, because Chitose's ghost still holds the key in her hiding place, and at one point the player must recover it from her to get into Itsuki's room. The game's backstory makes up a significant portion of the game's overall narrative content and informs Mio and Mayu's current predicament, but it also interacts directly with what the player is actually doing in the game, adding meaningful context to what could otherwise be mistaken as simple fetch quest design. This was true of the first game to some extent, but it is far more prevalent and well executed here. Yae and Sae soon realize that their father plans to use the visiting folklorist in another ritual, the Kusabi ritual. Kusabi literally means wedge, and the ritual exists to briefly appease the hellish abyss and buy time for the full Crimson Sacrifice to fully satiate it. It involves torturing an outsider before dropping them into the abyss, and since the twins had come to like Seijiro and Ryozo, they didn't want this to happen to them. They tipped off Seijiro, telling him he had to get out, but the folklorist's curiosity got the better of him, and he simply told Ryozo to go instead. Ryozo did as he was asked, but promised Yae that he would return to help her and Sae escape. Seijiro was indeed tortured and sacrificed to buy time, but before the night of the actual Crimson Sacrifice, Itsuki showed Yae and Sae a path out of the village, telling them to go on while he attempted to distract and mislead the villagers who were sent out to look for them. Unfortunately, the twins weren't exactly of one mind about all this. While Yae was determined to get out, Sae felt an obligation to the village and feared being separated from her sister. As they ran from the village, Sae threw herself off the path, expecting that Yae would come back for her and they would be brought back to the village, forced to participate in the sacrifice and, in a sense, be together forever, reunited as one soul. But Yae didn't stop for her. Sae was captured and returned to the village alone, and Itsuki was locked up for his part in her attempted escape. Sae never came. In desperation, Sae's father eventually decided their only option was to sacrifice Sae alone. Itsuki, despairing that he had been once again unable to save those he cared about, hung himself within his prison on the night of the ritual, and Sae was hung and thrown into the hellish abyss in a desperate gamble to appease it. It didn't work. Instead, much like Himuro Mansion in the first game, malice spewed forth from the abyss, killing everyone in the village and turning the spirits there, past and present, into vengeful ghosts. This event was called the Repentance. As for Yae, it's unclear whether she intentionally left Sae behind when she fell, but what we do know is that she had actually intended to return for her. But she became lost, and by the time she found her way back to the village, the repentance had already taken place. Ryozo found her then, and brought her out of the forest to safety. Players of the first game, or viewers of my video on the first game, may recognize the names Ryozo and Yae, because they eventually married and moved to Himuro Mansion, where they both met tragic ends detailed in the backstory of the first Fatal Frame. I don't think the first Fatal Frame was made with this backstory for them in mind, because this knowledge doesn't really do much to enhance either of these two games, but you know, fun fact. There are a few other stories in the background of Fatal Frame 2, but that's pretty much what we need to know in order to understand the story as a whole, so we'll get to the other stuff later. For now, let's get back to Mio and Mayu. Mio eventually finds Mayu again, but over time it becomes clear that Mayu is possessed by the vengeful ghost of Sae, who expresses regret that they had tried to run, and resentment at Yae for leaving her alone and indirectly getting everyone killed by causing the ritual to fail. The repeating process of finding and losing Mayu takes Mio through the village, learning of its history and facing the spirits of those lost within it, until she eventually secures a way to escape it. But by this point, Mayu is deeply within the thrall of Sae's ghost, and when the two are separated by the ghosts of enraged villagers, Mio has the opportunity to escape without Mayu. If the player takes this opportunity, they get one of the game's endings, wherein Mio leaves her sister behind and escapes through the tunnels. But upon hearing Mayu's voice, she turns to see the ghost of Sae coming for her. She awakes by the river, where she and Mayu were talking at the beginning of the game, but now she's alone. As with the first game, there are multiple endings to Fatal Frame 2, only one of which is actually considered canon. Unsurprisingly, this isn't it. Instead, Mio goes back for Mayu, returning to the Kurosawa house where Yae and Sae had lived and descending to the site of these horrible rituals. The entrance includes doors that will only open when the two twins approach both doors at once, but the spirit of Yae lets Mayu in.
I'm sorry. Let's do this together.
When Mio follows, Sae's spirit does the same for her.
You finally come for me. I kept waiting and waiting.
Mio fights her way through the spirits of the mourners, criminals who were blinded by gazing into the abyss and now serve to facilitate the Crimson Sacrifice ritual, and eventually defeats the enraged spirit of Seijiro, the folklorist who was sacrificed as the Kusabi. Finally, Mio arrives at the hellish abyss itself, where Mayu waits for her. The ghosts of the priests hit their staves on the ground. Mayu guides Mio's hands to her throat, and the ritual commences.
Kill me.
And thus we see the true origin of the Crimson Butterfly, the marks left on the throat of a child ritually murdered by their twin. Seeming to snap out of some kind of trance and realize what she's done, Mio is understandably distraught, and when Mayu's spirit emerges from the abyss as a crimson butterfly, she follows it to the exit of the village, sobbing and apologizing the whole way as the spirits of the damned are released, and the sun rises in All God's village for the first time since the repentance. After the credits, we see Mio sitting on a bench, alone, overlooking the now flooded site of All God's village, and we see that she too has the mark of the crimson butterfly on her throat. Fatal Frame games. Now, in the first game, I didn't spend a lot of time on the alternate ending because, frankly, it didn't add a lot. It mostly just reinforced the themes of the original and didn't change much about how we understand what happened.